So for each venue we try to aim for around 25 arcade games, including pinballs, shooters, drivers, classic arcades, and then on top of that we use the consoles. Everything's as retro and classic as we can get it. We source the games from everywhere. America is probably the furthest afield, but then closer to home as well in England, but literally anyone that's selling a game will probably buy it off them. Quite a few arcade bars in America, which when we went in them, although the games were exciting while you were in there, it was a bit stale. So we wanted to create more of like a nighttime atmosphere, where it's sort of like transported you to somewhere else when you came in. So the graffiti artist who did this, we sort of leave him to it. I think he maybe there's a lot of fumes in the air. I'm not saying anything, but he just goes a bit wild for a few hours each night and comes up with these crazy designs. In Liverpool, everyone is going crazy for Guitar Hero. I don't know whether this is a big musical reference to the city. Everyone thinks they're, the next whatever. And Dance Mat as well. There's normally a pretty big queue for people wanting to have a dance on that. In the end, ended up going with a token-based system. So you get an actual token, which actually feels quite nice to walk around with a handful of tokens, as if you were given that money off your mum and dad when you were a kid going to the arcades. Some games take 1 token, some take 2, and then the consoles are free of charge. But we just found that as a better system than charging people to come in as an entry fee. Yeah, we wanted to be pretty clear that we're an arcade bar, not an amusement arcade. So we pushed the bar element really heavily. It's just something that I think a few Liverpool bars have tried a little bit. There are a few arcade games in a few bars in Liverpool, which is something we did in Manchester in our other venues. Going all the way out with a bar full of them seemed to work in Manchester, so we thought it would work in Liverpool too.